Hey y'all, it's Kelly at Crochet Mile for Life. How are y'all doing on this Sunday? I'm hanging in there. I'm doing the best that I can. I thought I'd come on here and just do a little jabbering. It's been 2 weeks and I've been wanting to, but sometimes when you don't feel like it, you just need to put it off until you feel like it, right? So I wanted to get on here today and just show you what I have done. It's not a whole lot, but that don't matter. As long as I crochet every day, it makes me happy. If I get where I can't crochet every day, I don't know what I'll do. So I appreciate y'all coming and sitting on the porch with me today and spending some time with me and sharing your time with me. Appreciate all y'all. I appreciate all the comments and the likes and all the tips and telling me about what's going on with you, and it just helps me. And I really appreciate it. So I just want to say that before I forget, because I got to where I forget a lot of stuff. And I don't mean to. It just, a thought comes in my mind and it just leaves. I've got my eye on that hummingbird feeder right this second because one come to see me. I had 2 or 3 fighting over this one. I don't know why they fighting. There's 3 more for them. I gotta feel that other one, but yeah, they I made me feel good because I was wondering if I was going to have several. Towards the end of the season, you see a bunch. I guess they're stocking up their supplies and their bodies or whatever for that trip. Wherever they go, over the Florida line, or I don't know where they go, but I think they stock up real good because I tend to see a lot more right here. Our neighbor that lives back in the woods, they've got hummingbird feeders, and so there's probably several people around here that has hummingbird feeders. So I always fix me up sugar water. I don't put no red dye or nothing in it. I put 4 cups of water and a cup of sugar, and I fill 4 feeders, and they fight over it. So then I got birds out yonder. Charlie, he went and bought a bag of bird food and put that. We don't get to do that quite as much. We was buying the bird food and the peanuts and the little what you call them? What they call them? Little balls, nut balls or whatever for the woodpeckers. And we was buying a lot of that. Like every month we would get a supply, but they was eating like that's little pigs. So, and then so after I had to quit work and everything, and his work slowed down, they had to fend for themselves. So we just now bought them a bag of food not too long ago to try to help them out, But yeah, so we like the birds. So I got off on a tangent, didn't I? But anyway, I hope y'all are doing good. It's warm here today, but it's just right. I'm under this little porch right here with this tin roof, and ain't no heat coming off of it. It feels really good. But I imagine before the day's over with, it's going to heat up a little bit. I can deal with it. I got a little breeze going right now. I told Charlie the other day, I said, I wish it was like this all the time. It's not hot, it's just right. But we know that it's coming. Here in South Georgia, it's going to get hot, As long as we don't get no storms. I tell you what, I got some PTSD about storms. But anyway, I wanted to just come on and just do a little talking, and hope everybody, like I said, is doing good, and I hope you got a little project in your hand right now that you're working on. What you working on? Tell me what you're doing. I love to see all that. And if you want to send me pictures, I'm not all that swift on this YouTube thing. I know I've been on here for 5 years, I think now, but I've never learned how to insert a picture. But I do like to see your pictures. I do like it when y'all email me. It's been several, that email me and show me things, and I just love it. So if you ever want to email me, it's I'll put it down in my description box, but it's crochetma1970 at yahoo.com, and that's with a capital C, because crochet is capital. crochetma1970 at yahoo.com. And I appreciate all y'all's emails you send me. I just love them. You know, it's like a little surprise when I open up that little email. That's all. I don't have too much. That's all I use it for, you know, is my crochet stuff. And it's like a little pleasant surprise when I get in there and there's an email waiting for me. I try to check it every day, but sometimes I mess up, and for some reason Yahoo will log me out, and then I've got to rack my brain. Got to go through about, 10 steps around the house and back and forth to try to get the password back in there, because sometimes I'll make a new password and I don't write it down. But I remember this one. I think I got that in my brain right now. But Yahoo's, it'll just, knock me out. And then when it knocks me out, because I got the app on Charlie's phone, it knocks him out. Oh, he can't stand that. He gets so aggravated with me. I'm doing the best I can. I'll get it fixed, I promise. I can't tell you how many times he's texted me when he's been out of town and he can't get in that email, and he's just, and sometimes I'll send him work stuff, every once in a while, and he likes to look at us. He's got a bank account that his, it's, what do you call it, a per diem goes into, so he that's his account, that's what he gets. He likes to know. But he ends up asking me anyway. But anyway, he gets aggravated with me over that. I calm down. I'll get it figured out. Only now it's starting to get a little rough on my nerves to figure stuff out. Starting to get a little slowing down, brain-wise. I think that's what happens when you start feeling bad. My knees is all messed up, arms all messed up, and then when you get having to deal with a lot of stuff, you just start to break down mentally. I reckon that's my story, I reckon, and I'm gonna stick to that one too. But so if you ever want to email me, back to that, go ahead. I'd love it. I'd love to see your emails, and I try to respond to every one of them. I think I do. I really do. I'm not like some of these content creators that get 15,000 emails probably. Probably a lot of them ain't, some of them ain't not very nice, but I've never had nobody be ugly to me at all. And so I appreciate that. That makes me want to keep doing this. So I know I'm fortunate too, because it can get pretty dicey on the internet. People, they I don't know, you read it all the time. They don't mind hurting people's feelings at all. And I've got to where if it's something, well, I've always been that way, but you know how you get on them politics or whatever, and there's a lot of negativity on there on both sides, and you can feel your blood boil. I've learned just to click off of it or not read it at all. That's probably why I don't watch a whole lot of news. I turn it on for Charlie a little bit, and in the afternoons, he said, put some news on, so I'll put it on. And sometimes when I'm here, I'll put it on a little bit, but I don't sit on that news channel no more. I used to be, in my younger years, I'd have it on all day long, and I don't do that no more, because it works on you. I told my sister, she's fixing to be 71 in July, and she keeps it on all day long. I said, Joanne, put some Little House on the Prairie on. She gets upset, or she gets to worrying about stuff mainly. Not really upset, but just worrying about stuff. And I said, sis, put you some Little House on the Prairie on or something, and get in your puzzle books, because she likes to do those word searches, with her gel pens. That's the way my mama was. And well, anyway, but yeah, I don't sit on it. But I'm out here on my porch, and it's nice, like I said. So I wanted to just get on here and show you my few things I'm working on. First of all those flowers, I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video. I probably did. Yeah. But I got them all to her, and then I made her 12. She wanted 10 more, and I made her 12 more brown ones, and I got them all to her. So I'm anxious to see what she comes up with. She said she's going to tag me in it on Facebook, and I was thinking to myself, please don't tag me in that. I'll have 10 people wanting flowers. But she said she's going to tag me in it so I can see. So she'll come up with something pretty. I know. I wished I could insert a picture of it, you know, whenever she does get done. But anyway, my husband's trying to call me. Maybe he'll just wait and let me talk to him here in a little while. So yeah, I got the flowers done, and I got them off to her. And then I've been working on the dishcloths. Slowly, because you know I watch TV and I don't know, I just find myself drifting off, not to sleep, just my mind just looking up to the TV and then be slow. But I've made 9 dishcloths so far, so that makes me 39 more to go. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 9. So I got one more to make, and that's one order from my girl. She's done bought dishcloths from me before, but she wants some more. So I've got, and I'm going through my cotton doing this. That was my whole thing. I wanted to go through that tub and make some room. You know, I just want to use my yarn. I have been enjoying somewhat, you know, some folks' yarn hauls. I do get jealous, I must say. I'm a little jelly, you know, about the Joanne situation, especially now because some of them are getting it 50% off, which some of that yarn 50% off is still high, if you ask me. You know, if you're still paying $5 for a ball of yarn, you know, that's still a little high for me. And it's that plush yarn, you know, it's the stuff they making the plushies with. That stuff is hard to store. So, and I've already got some in there, and it's got a little, you know, a little tote, and I need to use it. And I said to myself, I'm not, as much as I want to fill up that Premier cart, and I have it filled up with Parfait Chunky, I'm going to use that yarn I got in there some way or another and make room. And then I might give myself permission to order some more. But I ain't really had the money to order nothing anyway, you know. Not, you know, we got other things we not got to do. And, you know, yarn, when you got a whole room of yarn in there, you don't really need to put that as a priority. You need to do other things, you know. So that's what I've been doing. Especially since I've been out, I've left work, you know, I feel guilty if I, you know, buy things for me. I don't know, I've always been that way. But I have ordered me some books, and I get a little YouTube thing, little checky at the end of the month. So I've what you call, justified me ordered my books and stuff over that, and the little things oh no. Don't be bothering me, horsefly, whatever you is. Anyway, but yeah, I said I haven't ordered any yarn this year. I have bought some white mainstay at Walmart because I always need white, and so that's all I'm doing. But anyway, I got me nine dishcloths, so I'm gonna try to make one tonight and have that 10. And start working on my next. My best friend, she wanted 10, and so I'm going to work on her because she's next in line. And I'm going to work on her 10, and then hopefully I can go ahead and get paid for both of these, you know, at the same time. So yeah, so that's my little thing I've been doing. And I been making hats for Bumblebee Mountain Outreach, and I told y'all, I showed y'all one, I think I did, and so I've got some more here. Now this is the one I showed you that I had. So this is a basic beanie by Bag O' Day. Very easy, very easy. So I made that one, and y'all seen that one already. And then I made, because I had like it's Red Heart yarn, by the way. I think it's I want to say it's like orchid, the colorway. And I had a skein of yarn, and I've been, you know, using a little bit here and there for flower or whatever, and I still had that skein of yarn. I said, well, I'm going to try to use this skein of yarn. And I've got so many scrap balls. I wanted to try to, okay, if I'm going to open up this yarn, I need to try to make sure I use the whole thing before I have many scraps again. It's endless. So I made that hat, and then I made this hat. Now this is a Bag O' Day pattern. I'm not going to put these on my head, but this is a Bag O' Day pattern. And this is very thick. If you say you don't have any holes in these stitches. And I made notes, but I forgot to make that note. But it's I'll put it in the description box. But this is a linked double crochet is what it is. A linked double crochet. And if you want a thick stitch, that's a thick stitch right there. So yeah. It was a little time consuming, you know, but easy stitch once you get to doing it, you know. So I made these with 5.5 or 5 hook, you know. So yeah. And then the bottom is just a plain double crochet is what I did. My back is a little wonky, but that I think that'll be all right. They'll know where they need to put that back, won't they? I hope. So I made that one, and then this is another Bag O' Day. Miss KK, when you get these, I know you will, but you need to look them all over, because I'm pulling off little fuzzies and all off of these. So I try my best. Seems like when you pull a fuzzy off or a hair, you know, there you finding another one. So anyway, just make sure you go over them real good. So I made this one. This is Red Heart yarn. I can't remember the colorway, but it's been around forever. So yeah, so I made this one. I like that color. That's some Alabama colors right there, some Roll Tide colors. Then I made, I finished this one this morning. This is made with Red Heart fleck. Now this one, I got tired, because you make a rectangle and then you seam up and then you sew up the front, that right there. So I got tired of messing with this hat. I said, well, I'm going to just be done with it. It fits my head. The brim's a little small, but you know what? It could fit a kid if an adult don't want to wear it. But it does go over my ears, and you can, you know, you don't have to have that. But yeah, but it will feel, pretty sure it'll fit a little kid too. So I made that one, and that is just, you make the rectangle. I think I chained 40 something single crochet, then the next row is double crochet, back and forth for 40 something rows, and you do it all in the back post, you know, the back stitch, back loop only. So yeah, I like this colorway. I've got more of this yarn. I was going to make a cardigan with it, and I chickened out. So yeah. And then I made this one. I know this got holes, but I made this one. And this is a yarn inspiration pattern. It's called Granny Stripe Hat. And I followed Mikey on the Crochet Crowd. He's got a tutorial for this. Now the bottom, I didn't do like the pattern. The bottom is front post double crochet, and that's not my favorite stitch. And I said, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. So that's what I did. All kind of little colors. Very easy, you know. But I just don't like, I got lazy, and I just don't really like. I got to be in the mood to do that front post, back post crochet. And it's pretty. That ribbon is pretty. But I just didn't feel like messing with it. And I think this is good enough. So yeah. So that's my other hat. So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats for the month of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 hats so far. So I want to make at least 30 by November. So I've got 25 more to go. That's my goal, my personal goal, and I think I can achieve that if I just keep on with it. So this week I'm going to try to make me 2. And I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do is, I've got the basic beanie, which I like, you know. But I'm trying to make a basic beanie and then find one that's different, you know. So it'll be a little bit of variety in my package when I send to Miss KK. So I will, if you want to know more information about that, I will link her video about it, and where you can find her. And because I know a lot of y'all watch Miss KK and Kristen. I love them both, and then y'all can find that information. And if you've got extra yarn or whatever, and you want to get on the beanie making, you know. I know she'd appreciate it, because they've got a goal for like I think it's 2,025 hats this year. That's what they want to reach. So 2025, I believe that's what I've heard them say. So I'm gonna try to help. I'm slow, Miss Kristen, but Miss KK and Kristen, but I'm gonna get it. So yeah, that's my two little separate little projects. Let me stick it back in my Ziploc bag. I've been wanting to get me some more of these. I should just tell Charlie to buy me a box when he's out on his travels and bring them home to me. I can't remember nothing when I go into a store. I try to make a list, and then I forget stuff that I even want to put on the list. I know I'm not the only one that does that either. So yeah, I'm enjoying just these little things doing. I love my Amigurumi, but here lately I'm just struggling a little bit, and it's not. I'm just kind of wishy-washy on life, I guess. I guess that's all you can say about me right now. I'm wishy-washy because I don't feel good, and sometimes, and I get caught up in it. So what else can I show you? I bought me some googly eyes from Amazon. So I'm wanting to make I've been on this random act of kindness thing I'm doing, and I made one little something the other day, and when I went to the bank, I just laid it over to the side so the next person would get it. And I went to seemed like I had another one I dropped off somewhere else. But yeah, I dropped those off at the library and all. But yeah, so I found thing on Repeat Crafter After Me. She's got a video. So I started this one this morning. It's going to be an owl. And you've got to put the strands of yarn and make some fringe and put some little, some little things on it to accentuate it, but yeah. So, and I think I watched Miss Terry at Yarn Joy podcast. She has a video, tutorial, and I want to do hers, and I'm probably going to start on that tonight. But I don't know, little small things here lately is just giving me a little satisfaction. It makes me feel like I'm still active and I'm still doing something in between my whatever I got going on mentally. My it's pacifying me right now. So I bought me some more safety eyes. And I got the little quiet things. And then these are a little bit different. There's some that's a little bit different. They got like 2 little spots on them. So, I needed safety eyes like I needed a hole in the head, to be honest. But you see some cute ones and you just want to do something different. So, I got these. These have got like rainbow glitter. I'm not going to get these things out because I'll have them fold in the dirt beneath me before it's over with. But yeah, so those are got rainbow colors. There's some big ones in there too. And I want to make some bigger ones. And I bought me some keychain rings to try my hand at making some keychains, you know. Let's see. That one zips open. Ooh, that's a nice bag. That's what happens when you get older. You find a good box and a good bag. But yeah, so I want to do me some keychains. Just to pass the time, you know. Maybe sell a few if somebody's interested. But yes, I got them. And I ordered this book because I got a friend. She's crazy about them things. Every time she tags me in something on Facebook, she's tagging me in something that looks like that. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to make that right now, but I got the book. And it's got some cute stuff in here. It ain't but 6 patterns, but I ordered this off Amazon. But look at this blanket, y'all. Ain't that cute? Now, you know about me and joining things. I don't know. But you make the square, and then you make the pieces for the cow. You know, you make that, and then you make the rest of it to go with it. I don't know how anybody can wash that. They probably won't. But it is mighty cute. And then they got a pillow you can make. So that's probably doable for me. You know. Boy, I'm 28 minutes. Lord help us. I'm almost done. I don't want to hang y'all up. To have so little, I'm sure I'm talking a lot. Then they got this one. It's a little thing, and now I made that. So let me get this out of this basket. So this is my little Highland cow pudgy. That's what it's called. And on here, I didn't do the eye. I put me some white on my eyes. I thought that kind of looks like a pig, but Dalton, they knew what it was. So it's got the little horns on it and the little ears. Very easy thing to do. And like you see, it's tiny. So I made this, and so I did make something out of this book. I'm doing good. They got another one in here. I want to make it. It's the girl. She's got a little blue and pink bow on her. That's probably the only thing different about this pattern, is that blue and pink bow. I just don't think there's anything on here other than the blue and pink bow that is different about this pattern. They could have added that, but they filled up some space. Here's the 2 of them together. So yes, I like this little book. It was worth buying, you know. I think it was less than 12 on Amazon. So yeah, all that fringe stuff will drive me crazy, because this right here about drove me crazy. So yeah, so I done that. And yesterday, I started it Friday night, but yesterday I finished it. I went on to, I bought this pattern, and it's in that little cabinet in there, but I didn't feel like going down there and getting in the floor and digging for it. But it's free on her website. This is a stringy ding ding pattern. So I made a little cup of noodles. Does it look like a cup of noodles? This was fun to do. Very easy. I got me some cardboard right here. I got me some cardboard right here. There's one of my gray hairs. But I didn't use any hot glue on this, y'all. But yeah, there's the little soupy mix right there. Underneath it's a little cardboard, keep it firm. And then I crochet the lid, put it on the lid. The noodles, I just put them down in a glop. Well, first I made the circle, and I let it sit overnight. And then yesterday morning I turned it loose, and it was all curly-cute a little bit. So I just glopped it on there and took the end of it and just tacked it all down real good. So I didn't make the little vegetables because this is going, I hope she likes it. Brinley's having her official birthday party today at 2 o'clock. And I'm giving her a little card with some money in it, because it's easier, because they got so much and they into all this stuff, and I don't know, exactly if I buy something exactly. Anyway, you know how it is. It's just easier sometimes to give money. But I also want to do something to make her feel, because when I wanted to do something to know that Granny thinks about her a lot. And she loves noodles. She was over here yesterday. She wanted to make her cake. She wants to make a cake. And it's just a box cake, but I let her make it. Me and her got in the kitchen, and we went to the store and everything, picked out everything, and come home, and she made that cake. And so I'm taking that over there for her. She said, I'm not letting nobody get a lot of pieces out of this cake. It's a white cake, and then icing is chocolate. But yeah, so I'm going to put her that, and with her card, and then she can take her money and buy something that she wants, or save it up, whatever she wants to do with it, and it'll be exactly what she wants. So I think that's the best way to go. So yeah, so this was a fun little make. It's just some white and some orange and some, I forget what that color is. It's this is mainstay white and red heart orange, and this is some big twist color. But yeah, so I really like doing this. This was fun, and I probably will make it again. It was so easy, just for me, because I like cup of noodles. She said, I got her, I said, buy something that you want to eat for lunch. She loves noodles. She loves chicken rice, the kind of rice you buy in the packs. She's always been like that, and so she picked out her thing of noodles, and she said, well, you're going to have to show me how you make this, because I wanted to make just right so she'd eat it, and so she said, well, do this and that. She said, I don't like the vegetables, so I'll dump them out before we put the water in. So that's what we did. So on this that stringy ding ding, she has the pattern for the corn and the carrots and the peas, and so I just left them off because she don't like vegetables. So yeah, so I hope she likes it. I hope she knows what it is. That's my main thing. I hope she knows what it is. I asked my son yesterday, Dylan, my stepson, which he's not my step, he's my son, and I said, well, let me ask you this before you leave. I said, what does this look like to you? He knew exactly what it was. And Dalton knew what it was. So yeah, so maybe she'll know what it is. So, but I don't think it's too corny, do you? I mean, me giving her that money and then this at the same time. I just wanted to give her something that she can look at it and she can say, Granny made that, you know. So yeah, and it didn't take me too much time at all to whip that up. But I think I'm gonna make me another one because I like cups of noodles. I know that's not healthy, you know, ain't no telling what it's doing to everybody, but I like to have a little bowl of noodles, and I doctor it up. I put some garlic and some butter in it, and some hot pepper flakes, and Joker's pretty good, especially the broth. So yeah. So that's me. That's all I've done, y'all, and I'm 35 minutes in. If you hung in with me, thank you. My husband's trying to call me again. Today's our 23rd anniversary. And he's gone, and it's usually like that, but anyway, I guess I better wrap this up and talk to him. He might think I fell off in the woods somewhere chasing the boo down. So yeah, but I hope everybody has a great day, and oh, there's one more thing I just about forgot. I just about got it off my mind. And it's a very important thing. Yesterday, I went to the mailbox and I got some Happy Mail. Miss Janet sent me a little something, and she sent me this pretty card, y'all. And Miss Janet, I sure do appreciate that. Let me turn it up this way. I sent you an email, so check your email. But she sent me this pretty card, and it's got such a pretty message in it for me, and she wrote me a nice card, and it means the world to me, Miss Janet. I'm keeping this beside my chair in my crochet cart, and I'm gonna every day I probably will get it out and look at it. And she also sent me a little something, told me to go buy me a book, and that's exactly what I did, Miss Janet. On Amazon, I got me a book coming this week. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I just appreciate you. And I hope you're doing well today. And yeah, I've been thinking about you. I sent you an email. You probably got 2 emails in your box. So yeah. But I wanted to show y'all that pretty card. Look at the birds. That's just me right there, Miss Janet. I love the birds. That's a really pretty card. But she wrote me the prettiest message in this, and I'm going to save that for me. So, but yeah, I really appreciate that, Miss Janet. And thank you for always coming and hanging out with me. And so, y'all, I reckon I'm going to hop off here before my husband calls me again, and get in there and see how he's doing. And he ain't but 3 hours from me, but he don't like to travel back and forth, you know. A lot can happen when you're trying to get up at 3 and 4 in the morning and travel 3 hours, so he don't do that. He takes a travel trailer and sets it up and stays until he gets done. But he's not that far from me, so I like that part, you know. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to hop off here, and I hope y'all have a great day, and hopefully I'll be back on pretty soon. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time.